Hi guys, it's Jada. I'm finally back. It's been a couple months. I took a little break from social media, but I'm back and I have so many fun videos planned. I know my channel has a lot of sit-down videos and I know those can get so boring and repetitive, and I apologize. I do have a lot of ideas coming up that don't involve sit-down videos, but we have one more before we can get on to those fun videos. I've been getting a lot of questions about why I decided to take a gap year. And so I want to address that and talk to you guys about this because I'm very passionate about this decision. So I want to talk about this and then we can get on to those other videos. So stick with me and let's talk a little bit. Let's catch up.
I gave you my heart.
Okay, just to kind of preface this video because it will make the whole video make more sense. I just want to talk about kind of my personality a little bit. Ever since, I've been a very hardworking, driven individual, and I definitely use that in my academics. Since 8th grade, I've been doing everything in my power to make my college application very competitive. I took the hardest courses and I put all of my energy into my schoolwork. And so yeah, high school academically was great for me. I thrived. I got good grades and high GPA and everything like that. But socially, high school was not the best experience. I don't want to make myself sound like I want you to pity me or feel bad for me, but I didn't have any friends in high school. There was some times where I had some close friends and I thought that they were going to stick with me forever. You know, they were my person, my best friend, everything. And that never happened. Everyone left, basically. And so high school just became a very negative environment for me because I felt like I had to put on this face, like I was fine and I was happy, and really I wasn't. I felt so lonely, just wanted to be at home all the time. I was so sad and lonely, and I had so much anxiety that I couldn't even focus on learning. It became more about, putting on this face and making sure that no one noticed me and that I wasn't drawing attention to me and all this stuff. It just became so much more about other things than about school and learning and what school's actually supposed to be for. And so probably around junior year, probably the middle of junior year is when I really started to notice how negatively the school environment was affecting me, and I actually begged my parents to do online school senior year, but they said no, so that was a bummer. But that's when I kind of opened my mind up to the idea that maybe I don't want to go to college right after high school, because if it's going to be like this, I don't want to do it for another 4 years, and I don't think I mentally could do it right out of high school for another 4 years. I just didn't think I could do it. And so that's when my mind started to consider other options. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do in college either 100%. And so I thought that maybe a gap year would be a good way to give me time to find myself and find what I wanted to do and just think and reflect a little bit more. And that's one thing I wanted to say in this video, is that if you are in high school and you don't know what you want to do after high school, that's okay. You don't need to know right now. You're 18 or 17, and how are you supposed to know what you want to do? You know what I mean? For the rest of your life. So if you don't feel bad. You are not alone. There's so many people that I know that are going to college undecided, or just have no clue, or just trying something and they don't know if that's really what they're going to stick with. And that's okay. Don't feel like you have to have everything planned out and under control and set in stone, because that's just not realistic. So personally, I didn't want to go to college not knowing exactly what I wanted to do, because it is so expensive, especially the colleges I wanted to go to. And speaking of college, another reason that I decided to take a gap year is because I didn't get into the colleges that I really wanted to go to. I got into colleges that I liked, and that I think that I could have found happiness there, but all in all, the colleges I really wanted to go to I didn't get into, so that was kind of another little thing that was like, oh, maybe that's God telling me that I shouldn't go to college. So I started to open up my mind to other options, and since I was 15, I wanted to travel the world, and I found this program called Rustic Pathways, and they have gap year programs where you travel the world and you immerse yourself in these other cultures while getting college credit, while volunteering, and just, it was like an all-in-one package. And after I read about these programs, I could not get my mind off of them. I prayed to God, give me the sign that you don't want me to do this if you don't want me to do this, because I really want to do this. And the only signs he gave me were good signs, like signs that were pushing me to do it. There was all these people in my life telling me, that sounds awesome. I wish I would have done that. And I just felt like everything was pushing me in this direction. And every reason that I found to not go on the gap year was driven by fear, and I do not want my life to be driven by fear. I do not want any decision I make to be driven by fear. And when I recognized that and recognized, that the only thing that would cause me not to go is fear, I was like, okay, we're doing this. Like, I'm not letting fear take a front seat in my life. I'm doing this. And so I committed to the gap year. I committed to Rustic Pathways. I found a location that I really wanted to go to, and the activities drew me in, and just everything about this program drew me in. And so I committed to it, and the second I committed to it, like, this weight was lifted from my shoulders, and I just felt so excited about my future for the first time in a long time, because when I was excited about college, it was really just that I wanted to get away from high school, and it really wasn't because I was excited about college. You know what I mean? Like, I was excited about college because it wasn't high school. I wasn't excited about college for college, if that makes sense. So the feeling that I get when I talk about this gap year program just lets me know that it's the right decision, because I can't talk about it without smiling. I'm so excited, and I just feel like it's going to be so good for me to learn about myself, learn about other parts of the world. I think that I am surrounded by a lot of people that think that Scottsdale, Arizona is the whole world, and it's not even close. Even the United States is such a small part of the world, and I just want to experience the world, and I think that this is the best time to do it, because I do have the resources and I do have just the motivation to do it. I know that I will not lose motivation and not want to go to college when I get back. Like, that's just not who I am, so I'm not worried about that part. A lot of people were like, oh, I would never go to college if I didn't go next year, and that's just not who I am. I know that if anything, this is going to make me want to go to college more, because I'm going to find that love for learning again that I lost in high school through the negative social environment. And so I'm super excited to just really find who I am and just the good parts of me again, and just get that self-confidence back that I lost by all these negative people in high school. And just, it's going to be so good for me. I just know that. And I'm not telling you that you should take a gap year. Like, I don't want to say I suggest everyone takes a gap year. I don't, because I believe that everyone should have an individual plan. It's not that everyone should go to college or everyone should take a gap year. I think that it depends on the person. And so I really can't say that anyone else should go on a gap year. I know that I should, but I can't say anyone else should go on a gap year, but I can say everyone should explore their options and not let society tell you what you should do. I think that your heart should be the driving force in your decisions and not your head. And I believe that this decision was fully from my heart, and this is really what I'm passionate about. And I believe that this is so right for me. So that's ultimately the reason I decided to take a gap year, is because I'm passionate about this, and I want to be passionate and excited about my future. And I am. Like, I've never been more excited for my future. And I have friends that are so excited about college, and so that's right for them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very individual. But those are the reasons why I personally decided to take a gap year, and I'm so excited, and I'm gonna learn so much about myself, and I can't wait. And I hope that gave you more insight, and I hope that maybe challenged your beliefs. Made you think, oh, is anything in my life driven by fear? Is anything in my life driven by what society is telling me I should do instead of what I want to do? I think that's important for us all to think about, because no matter what age you are, there are societal pressures, especially in the era of social media that I'm living in, that we are living in. And so yeah, I just challenge anyone to just make sure that they're doing everything in their life for the right reason and the right intentions. And I just hope that everyone that's watching this is excited about their life and excited about their future, because I believe that's what life should be. I think that life should be fun and exciting, and I'm just so excited. I didn't really talk about what I'm doing on my gap year, so really quick before I go, I'm going on it's literally called Gap Year Program with Rustic Pathways. We are traveling to the South Pacific, Fiji, New Zealand, and Australia, and we are going to be volunteering, meeting different people from those cultures, doing different community service projects, and we will also be getting college credit, and we will also be doing different activities in each location, like scuba diving, surfing, skydiving, all these fun things. So it's basically educational, it's volunteer work, and it's fun too. Like, it's everything all in one. I'm so excited. I can't talk about it without smiling. I'm just so excited, and I'm excited to share my experiences with you guys too. I'm going to take so many pictures and videos, and I'm excited to share it and document it and create new experience. Like, I feel like I'm talking in circles now, so I'm going to end this video, but I hope that gave you a little more insight into my mindset and my process on deciding my future. So yeah, if you have any more questions, let me know, and I'm definitely willing to answer them. I'm super passionate about this decision, so I'd love to talk about it more. But thank you for listening if you got this far to my rant and me talking in circles. I promise the next video will not be a sit-down video, and yeah, I'm back. And that's a little update on my life. And yeah, I have a lot of projects, like I said, and ideas coming up soon, so stay tuned. I will see you in the next video.